My mom really bent over backwards for me her entire life. I want to give her everything she ever wanted that she couldn't do. It can be kind of a strange degree because it can be either like super corporation or, or it could be like a private marketing firm. My name is Alice Charbonnet, and I'm a marketing major with a sociology minor. I should have been marketing in the first place, but I decided to do biology my freshman year. A terrible idea on my end, not because biology isn't excellent, just wasn't made for me. I called my parents and I'm switching to marketing, end of discussion, and never honestly looked back. I loved it. I feel like marketing is you're constantly making connections and you're networking with people. And I love that. And it comes so naturally to me, so why wouldn't I take advantage of it? I grew up with a single mom who was a teacher. And we were comfortable, we were stable, but we didn't have endless income. During the recession, she lost her job, and that was really hard. I was really young, but even to this day, I still remember pieces of it. She went through a lot of hardship that forced her to be independent, very young. She taught me that to never let anyone underestimate me, and that really was something strong in my life. I went to an all-girls school, so I was lucky enough to be on a scholarship for a private school. But I felt like I was treated differently sometimes because of my financial background compared to, my peers who were very comfortable and kind of well off. So I don't want to make anyone feel like they're lesser than just because of where they're from or how much money they have. It's a small liberal arts campus, and that went a long way for me. I could not do a big state school. I was with the same 37 girls my entire life. I knew all my teachers. I knew everyone who worked at the school. But I loved it. I'm a student who raises their hand. I ask questions, If I'm wrong, that's fine. I don't really get embarrassed about saying the wrong answer. But I knew that I was never going to do well in a school with a massive auditorium being used as a classroom where I barely knew my professor. Getting to know your mentors and how they're going to help and guide you to your career is something that was really important to me. Sometimes life just doesn't work out, and that's okay. I truly believe college is about figuring your life out. And even if you don't have your life figured out after college, which is probably the majority of people, that's also okay too. Even though it was really scary, switching from STEM to business, which are just completely two fields, that the transition was really smooth and I felt supported by everyone here. I was really ashamed of myself at first, I'm not gonna lie. I felt embarrassed that I had failed out of a class and that, my plan wasn't going its way because I'm someone who has a straightforward plan. But I figured it out and I realized that you just gotta take it one step at a time.